Norman Lloyd is a regional company in Mid Wales and Shropshire. We've got 5 offices in Welshpool, Llanidloes, Newtown, Bishop's Castle and Oswestry. We also are a part of Welshpool Livestock Sales and Oswestry Cattle Auctions, in which we have the largest one-day sheep sale in the year in Ewra. We specialise in rural management as well as residential properties and also auctioneering. We're looking for someone who's quite diverse really. We've got a lot of things going on in the company, from the estate management to auctioneering, residential, and we're looking for someone who can bring a bit to all of those departments. So as far as APC goes for a graduate, we're looking for someone who can do a bit in all of those departments to get enough competencies in their APC, and we're also reasonably flexible on where they're based. At the moment, we're probably looking for someone more in the Welshpool, heading down to Newtown and Llanidloes area, but also Oswestry would be considered. I graduated in 2008 myself. I was on the Realm course. I was on placement here with Buccleuch Estates, and I then went straight to Norman Lloyd on my graduation, and I've been there ever since. They've put me through my APC, so I'm full MRICS, and also got my FAAV with the Central Association of Agricultural Valuers.
It's a bespoke company which we provide a range of rural services in Scotland. We do cross the border to England and Wales, and indeed now Europe with our energy projects for clients. But we provide a very wide, broad brush range of rural services, from landlord-tenant to claim work to some more limited or specialist management services. We're really looking to introduce and meet 1 or 2 students for both graduate and placement. We take placement and graduates depending on the calibre and the aspirations of the student themselves. We're looking for someone who has an appreciation for what is going on in the countryside at present, a good communicator, and a willingness and ability to learn and aspire to what they want to really challenge themselves with. I think we can offer them, certainly on placement level, we can offer them a very good balanced grounding. They will be asked to work and there will be set challenges. And in terms of graduates, we offer an opportunity to be within a small specialist company, and really the challenge is for how well they rise to it to meet their own career aspirations.
We predominantly work for utility companies, so a lot of our work is project-based. We also do some estate management on estates that are owned by utilities, but we really focus on a niche market for utility firms and clients, ranging from water companies, gas companies, through to wind projects and more green energy schemes. Well, we're looking for graduates really, so that we can push them into projects at an early stage. We value our graduates to be able to do a lot of the work from an early stage. They'll get the supervision, but any confident graduate with the right agricultural background will be really pushed in at the deep end with support, but will be getting their hands dirty from an early stage. We're looking for people really with an agricultural background. That's probably number one. We also need them to be confident communicators. They need to be able to talk to farmers very easily, and be fun most of all. We have a good sense of humour in the office. We have a good time, and motivated and hard working.
On placement at Chatsworth for this year until July 2012. It's a big 35,000 acre estate in North Derbyshire with 70 farms, 400 properties, and a range of holiday cottages as well. There's lots of property management with all the residential houses we've got, so records of condition, EPCs, rent reviews, viewing days, sending out the heads of terms, direct debit letters, but there's also other interesting things, like we're trying to reopen Burntwood Quarry to provide building stone for the house, ELS and HLS agreements, garage agreements on the estate, organising things for holiday cottages. I think it definitely gives you the edge over other graduates. So you've already got a year experience in the industry. So
we're, I suppose, probably best described as a multidisciplinary firm of chartered surveyors, covering land management, commercial property management, sporting management, sporting letting, residential sales, farm sales, estate sales, valuations, the whole gambit of professional work that chartered surveyor firms undertake.
We've got at least one placement and probably 2 graduate posts, but the firm obviously takes in CVs, and as time goes on over the year there may be more opportunities which come up. I'm in charge of training for the firm, and I'm also an APC assessor, which means I understand what the exam requires, so hopefully people training with us get the right training and every help to get through.
I think it's fair to say we have a very wide and broad range of clients, and as a result, there's a very broad range of experience that can be gained in all the different disciplines I talked about earlier as well. Sparky, bright, enthusiastic students who are really keen to learn, keen to kind of get involved. I think that pretty well sums it up. I mean, that's
it helps an awful lot if they have a rural and practical background. Not necessarily have grown up on a farm, but understand how to speak to farmers and people in the countryside and all the different issues which arise. So yeah, that helps a lot.